tiger. These are tigers from Batam, tiger, Indonesian tiger. This is the Oscar, freaking Oscar. Wild one down there as well, the perch. Please subscribe if you like this monster fish series. There's more part 2 coming up very soon, and many other parts in the Avenue fish shop. There's more than one. There's another fish shop which is like wow, I want to show and share with you guys. So please subscribe and join us and have fun. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. See you.
one is not self-sustainable. Yeah, 350.
What this is half price of it?
The cheapest one is the side.
Oh, this is so beautiful, all your tanks.
Yeah, no, at first I see so reddish. And also has
Yellow.
Interesting.
Ah, there's still Hello again everybody. Today I'm going to bring you to Arawana Avenue where you will see a lot of monster fish tanks, really a lot of fantastic monster fish tanks. As you can see now, top left hand corner, there's just some clips of some of the giant snakeheads. Okay, right now station, as you can see the train, this Singapore MRT mass rapid transit system. Please watch to the end. This is a fantastic episode. Alright, I'm walking towards. Hello again everybody. Today I'm going to bring you to Arawana Avenue where you will see a lot of monster fish tanks, really a lot of fantastic monster fish tanks. As you can see now, top left hand corner, there's just some clips of some of the giant snakeheads. Okay, right now I'm at Clementi MRT station. As you can see the train, this Singapore MRT mass rapid transit system. Please watch to the end. This is a fantastic episode. Alright, I'm walking towards the shop right now. It's block 328 Clementi Avenue 2. So this is the fantastic looking shop. Look at that, this Arawana Avenue. Alright, very beautiful. On this side, as you can see, the first tank is a golden base crossback, golden crossback Arawana and silver Arawanas. Super beautiful. Look at all these very huge and beautiful arowanas. A lot of monster fish tanks, and also this particular silver arowana, I think they got some strange finish in the tail. Look at that. But look at all the giant, super beautiful golden crossback arowanas. Alright, and they also sell red chili red arowanas as well. Later I'm going to show you all of their monster tank, as they have a lot of tanks. So this is part 1. This is just part 1 of of Arawana Avenue. And in Clementi there are many in this street, Avenue 2, they have many very beautiful aquarium shops, thanks to one of our users who introduced to me. Alright, thank you very much. And these are the snakehead, giant snakehead, super beautiful monster tank. As you can see, the water is crystal clear, and so many of them together. When I was there, I was like, wow, it's really wow, give me a wow. And this another tank is like, this peacocks, and these are silver arowana, and the Oscar, the picnic Oscar, and so many different percha, Chitchat, all swimming together very nicely together in this super huge tank. Another of their monster tank. Wow, I really like this place. This really super duper place. Alright, and they got their tanks. As you can see, all the silver arowanas are like so graceful, so beautiful, and I love this tank. This tank is, and they don't just sell arowanas. Later I'm going to show you their goldfish series as well. These are ranchos. Look at the ranchos, it's very beautiful, crystal clear. The filtration system, they got 2 shops down there at Avenue 2 Clementi. Right, and these are filtration system. Look at that, just like to share with all of you. Their ranchos are super nice, and they sell more than that. They have a like just now I say, they can have a separate place just nearby to like just walk across like 1 minute. They can have another Arawana Avenue where they sell all the very beautiful looking and other different goldfishes. This is another beautiful giant monster tank where they feed a lot of monster fishes like giant King Kong, red tail. They got a red tail catfish. Wow, look at that. Alligator gull, giant Oscars, giant picha, perchas, and of course their snakeheads. Their specialty, another specialty is their snakehead. Their King Kong parrot look is so beautiful. That King Kong parrot, the mix and match is super great so far. Look at that giant snakehead at the back. Wow, look at that. The Tioman. In Singapore we like to call them Tioman. This is another very beautiful tank. Once you go in, you can see this is a super huge. I believe there is 70 or 80 cm giant snakehead. This is a really big and huge snakehead, very huge. The fish compared to them is like so small. The other fishes, you got to be there to actually feel this giant snakehead's presence. Wow, it's like incredible. Look at all the bochao, the Chitchat and the parrots and the tin foil, and they also got this beautiful albino suckermouth fish, at the back. So huge. All the fishes are super huge. That's why I'm so excited coming here to try to share with all of you the monster fish tanks. All these monster fish tanks are like, wow, incredible. And look at that. Look at the fin, it's like waving in the wave. Yeah, snakeheads are beautiful fishes, especially the finnage, the fin. And and in Asia they are taken as food fish. We eat snakeheads a lot, especially in some of our restaurants. Although this ghost knife fish, the giant ghost knife fish, the bochao, all these King Kong parrots. Wow, look at that, the size of this. And they mix it with the silver arowanas as well. A lot, so many of them. Look at that. And the snakehead, wow. I'm speechless actually. Like they are just like super huge giants, and so many monster tanks in Arowana Avenue. So you got to be here, and Flowerhorn as well, and the Oscars and everything. All of them like surprisingly together. Let me zoom in as well. Inside there are many other fishes. Okay. And this is, I think, a giraffe catfish. Yeah, the giraffe catfish can go to normal size as well. All these are giant snakes. And this snakehead and these peacocks are like super nice. And this silver arowana, wow, so majestic. Look at the mouth, the tail. These are like super huge fishes. And this peacock, look at that. Yeah, so nice. Look at the patterns and all those. These are all monster fish. And the King Kong parrot at the back is like super huge. And also the suckermouth fish, the suckermouth fish. And this snakehead is like, wow. I think this is an emperor snakehead. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please comment below. Oh, I love this silver arowana. It's very majestic. Look at the mouth and the eyes. The outward pointing like barbs or tongue. Wow. Another tank is. These alligator gar, the giant alligator gar, a close-up view of the snakehead again, and the various monster snakehead. This is a huge flowerhorn, huge flowerhorn. Very beautiful red arowana. It's a 988, right? The red, I think this is a red arowana. Not sure, is it chili red? Not labeled down there, but I believe these are chili red arowana. Look at the red, the finnage, the pectoral fin and the barbs. Perfect juveniles. They're also selling small golden crossback juveniles as well. And these rays are like so beautiful. These are actually very huge stingrays. When I was there, I was like mesmerized by them. Like just shocking. These are another very beautiful tank, giant tank with many giant crossback. Look at that, darting over. Giant gold crossback. These are very beautiful, huge adult arrow. The gold arowanas. It's beautiful gold arowana. I think from Malaysia. Malaysia has these golden arowanas, and these are the arowanas, golden arowanas breeding. Yeah, beautiful. These are beautiful. Another clip which I like to share is these two pairs of golden arowana breeding. These are eggs, and the parents will swap out in the mouth. Then from there the babies will be brooded in the mouth. Go through the water, the oxygen. It's like fantastic arowanas. I think only Malaysia, some of the states in Malaysia, they have golden arowana, which are like so majestic, plus the chili red arowanas. And once they are big and giant size, you will feel like, wow, just one giant arowana inside your giant 5 feet or 6 feet tank will look like so cool, so fantastic. Look at that, all this. Look at that, look at the shape of this arowana is like so perfect, so nice, you know. And the golden shine, like it actually look like dragon, you know. That's why they are called dragonfish. So in the net there are many other YouTubers who are, you know, making like golden arowanas videos as well. But this pair looks so pretty, so tasty. And next is another thing, gopher catfish. They even sell gopher catfish. Gopher catfish can eat like, I think, of fish similar their size or even bigger, the big mouth. Tigers, these are tiger Sumatran tiger, Indonesian tiger. This is Oscar, pygmy Oscar, and they got Huahuan down there as well, the perch, you know. Please subscribe if you like this monster fish series. There's more part 2 coming out very soon, and many other parts in Clementi Avenue fish shop. There's more than one. There's another fish shop which is like, wow, I want to show and share to you guys. So please subscribe and join us and have fun. Okay, thank you very much. Bye, see you.
When you fall, I will take your hand.
Commonly known as the lungfish. Their lung is a modified swim bladder, and the lungfish also absorbs oxygen and removes wastes. Modern lungfish in Africa and South America are able to survive when their pools dry up by burrowing into the mud and sealing themselves within a mucus-lined burrow. During this time, they breathe air through their swim bladder instead of through their gills and reduce their metabolic rate dramatically. The largest of these is the Australian species, which may grow to as long as 1.8 meters. Through convergent evolution, lungfishes have evolved internal nostrils. Lungfish have a highly specialized respiratory system. Lungfish are omnivorous, feeding on fish, insects, crustaceans, worms, mollusks, amphibians, and plant matter. They have an intestinal spiral valve rather than a true stomach.
Rise up from the dust and clean my throat. We all have our reasons why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting and we never look back. Here we go, let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and clear my throat. When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand.
Commonly known as the lungfish. Their lung is a modified swim bladder, and the lungfish also absorbs oxygen and removes wastes. Modern lungfish in Africa and South America are able to survive when their pools dry up by burrowing in. During this time, they breathe air through their swim bladder instead of through their gills and reduce their metabolic rate dramatically. The largest of these is the Australian species, which may grow to as long as
arowana shop, Blue Crystal Aquarium. They short call it as BCA. They got a lot of grade 1, red, super red, arowanas, grand champion down in this shop. As now you can see we are moving toward their trophy aquariums and many other arowana competitions. They won grand champion, as you can see. I'll bring you in to look at their grade 1 super rates. Alright, so for super rates, commonly known as grade 1 rate or super rate, their gill covers, fins, edges of scales has very unique red color, and is due to different core color of the scales, example red, gold, purple, blue, green, base types. And it can be further classified into different colors like orange red, chili red, and blood red. And of course in BCA they have, I believe, all the blood red, chili red, and later in part 2 I'm going to show you one of their competition fishes, and many competitions in part 1 as well. And in BCA they look for certification. Example things to consider when buying are the size, active, and background check before you purchase. You might want to shop around a few days, and in case you have any further preferences. The health, as long as you need to do your own checklist. Diet, please ask the owner of the seller of the arowana, what have they been feeding them. Will our arowana eat pellets or pellet train, or just live food only. Please ask your seller. And of course the authentication of your fish is one of the very most important. Scan the fish for the microchip and verify with the seller or the farm or the fish. Number 1, arowana shop, Blue Crystal Aquarium. They short call it as BCA. They got a lot of grade 1, red, super red, arowanas, grand champion down in this shop. As now you can see we are moving towards and their trophies, or they are winning their trophy aquaramas and many other arowana competitions. They won grand champion, as you can see. I'll bring you in to look at their grade 1 super rates. Alright, so for super rates, commonly known as grade 1 rate or super rate, their gill covers, fins, edges of scales has very unique red color, and it's due to different core color of the scales. Example, red, gold, purple, blue, green, base types. And it can be further classified into different colors like orange red, chili red, and blood red. And of course in BCA they have, I believe, all the blood red, chili red, and later in part 2 I'm going to show you one of their competition. As you are buying your first arowana, in order to prevent you for any headaches and issues later on, please take note of your nitration cycle, because your fish is going to be very expensive. And the concentration of filtration is also very the tank size. Make sure your arowana is swimming actively, full of vitality, responsive to you. Will our arowana eat pellets or pellet train, or just live food only. Please ask your seller. And of course the authentication of your fish is one of the very most important. Scan the fish for the microchip and verify with the seller or the farm or the fish shop like BCA. Authenticity of the strains that you're buying. And as for arowana health check, there are external anatomy of the arowana. There's a dorsal fin, the mouth, caudal, scale, operculum, the eyes, the barb, the gills, pectoral fin, pelvic fin, anal bed, anal fin, caudal fin, there's the tail. All these are very important. Okay, let's talk about the scale. As you can see, arowana scale should be shiny, radiant, complete, not broken a few pieces. The color should be vibrant and great and very clear, no decaying scale. Very important is head. Head must be free of holes, injuries. The ratio of the body estimated to be 1:3. And of course, let's talk about the mouth. The mouth should be closed properly with ends at the top jaws and bottom jaws meeting. Alright, there should be no protrusion like bleeding or anything like that, or injuries of the mouth. That's very important. The barb, and both barbs should be equal length, straight and pointing upwards. These are like competition line arowanas, or we're showing this type of features. Also the barb should not have any like 10 particles on them, or look bad. And the fins, especially fins, should be fully stretched without damages. Like they should appear translucent but without signs of blood clotting. Alright, especially at the base, please take note. And also for the gills, it's important for gills to be very clear and fresh, straight, like breathing regularly, not irregular or very fast, or like no strength, all those things. The operculum should be close to its body and not curved. Okay, operculum matured or your cross backs, and should appear very shiny, or instead of dull, for your super red or your red. Mature red arowanas should have very bright orangey red, colors, or chili red, especially chili red arowanas, it should be like striking red, as you can see right now. These are juvenile arowanas, and especially eyes, like you can like hopefully you can find like both eyes should be the same size, full and not dented or bulging out, their eyes should be like bright, very bright, clear, and not cloudy, so those cloudy maybe already have some sickness or are recovering. So recommended is not to buy any sick fish, because it give you a lot of problem, and last but not least is its bend. It should be tight, not prudent, swollen, or like red or swollen, got blood, So these are some of the suggested checklists, maybe buying your first arowana, alright? Yeah, and as you can see, this is a very beautiful piece, like super red, super red, Yeah, this owner is very friendly and helpful, so you can go down, discuss with them. Of course, yeah, all these are like competition line graded arowanas, and they won a lot of trophies before. Their bloodlines are very strong, as you can see. Color very nice as well. I believe the owner say that some of them are from Indonesia and other parts of the country and Asia as well. So yeah, so please enjoy the rest of the arowanas and the nice music. Hopefully you like this, and please subscribe if you do. And in part 2, I'll bring to you even more arowanas from BCA. Yeah, so enjoy, guys.
很美啊，老板。
比赛级的比赛级。
这个是吉利瑞啦，老板呢？错对了，哇，很美，这是比赛级的。哎，会拿奖吗？这个？哦，要吃什么啊？通常？啊，考证啊？哦，我怕我在这买的哦，有氧呀，要那个水要通常要换多少？是啊，一个星期啊。哇，这新疆很美。加入了，新疆是很美。大鱼缸，你看，
这只美，没有小条。
We'll
That if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or cold, sickness or pain, of body and brain, you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank y'all here. And so I say to you, it's possible you can live your dream. If it's having more, it's achieving more, it's being a better father, being a better mother, whatever it is, overcoming addiction, changing our society. It's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary. That if you want to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or cold, sickness or pain, of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank y'all here. And so I say to you, it's possible you can live your dream. If it's having more, it's achieving more, it's being a better father, being a better mother, whatever it is, overcoming addiction, changing our society. It's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have a support and that you be there for them, that you have the vision and never give it up, that you become creative and relentless and keep on coming. That if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or cold, sickness or pain, of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank y'all here. That if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or cold, sickness or pain, of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank y'all here. to you. It's possible you can live your dream. If it's having more, it's achieving more, it's being a better father, being a better mother, whatever it is, overcoming addiction, changing our society. It's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have a plan of action, that you're resilient, that you stick to, and you work with the system, that you work with people, that you give support, and that you be there for them, that you have the vision and never give it up, that you become creative and relentless and keep on coming back again and again and again, and that it's you that you got to take personal responsibility to make it happen, and that it's hard. Easy is not an option. And when life knocks you down, jump back up and say, it's not over until I win. that if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or cold, sickness or pain, of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God you'll get it. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank y'all here. And so I say to you, it's possible you can live your dream. If it's having more, it's achieving more, it's being a better father, being a better mother, whatever it is, overcoming addiction, changing our society. It's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have a plan of action, that you're resilient, that you stick to, and you work with the system, that you work with people, that you give support, and that you be there for them, that you have the vision and never give it up, that you become creative and relentless and keep on coming back again and again and again, and that it's you that you got to take personal responsibility to make it happen, and that it's hard, easy is not an option, and when life knocks you down, jump back up and say, it's not over until I win.
legends never die.
Of Green Chapter tour, Aquascape tanks from Green Chapter. So as you can see, this is one of the very beautiful tankscape by Green Chapter. Fishes, water, and as usual the wood, everything looks fantastic. You know, the blackfish, look at that, and the CO2. Yeah, the focus of this tank I think is the plants on top of the water surface. It's so perfect, so nice. Okay, if you want to come to Green Chapter and take a look, please head down to the description below. I've written their address below. You just need to take the MRT, you know, down here and walk by, and yeah, it's quite near, very near. Alright, beautiful tank. Take a look at the side. This is your system. Okay, let's look at some of your smaller tank. Okay, this tank look a little bit milky. Maybe it's a new tank setup. You know, the nitrogen cycle just started. You know, yeah, this is much more clearer. So it's super nice, super pretty tank. Look at that. You know, the scape is this piece of wood is very beautiful. Very beautiful. With the plants, you know, everything is scaped just nice. The foreground, background, some mid-ground plants. You know, the main attraction here is this piece of wood. Looks like a tree. Yeah, looks like a big tree, right? So it's very nice. Look at that. All the plants are, you know, creating like oxygen. That means they're making food for themselves, photosynthesis. Okay, so this is all, you know, like grass. You know, very beautiful. One piece of centerpiece and the stone and the centerpiece. So if you know what plants they are using, please comment below. Mollies. Yeah, you can see there are LED lights as well. You know, the plants, everything flourish, you know, exploding throughout the tank. Yeah, these are their 3 smaller tanks. Very nice. Some equipment. So let's take a look at their other tanks. Okay, this is another very beautiful natural planted tank which I like to introduce to y'all. Look at all the greenery. So you don't have to put a lot of fish, you know, just a few fishes, you know, to keep the tank clean. You might want to put one alligator or one suckermouth fish, you know, buy some special suckermouth fish. They'll clean your whole tank and like very neat, very clean. Super nice tank. Look at that. All are scaped up nicely. Once you add in more fishes like tetras or other smaller barb, so this will look even more nicer. The piece of wood is very important composition. Okay, thanks for watching. So this is just a short video. Please subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone. So this is part 2 of Green Chapter tour, Aquascape tanks from Green Chapter. So as you can see, this is one of the very beautiful tankscape by Green Chapter. Fishes, water, and as usual the wood, everything looks fantastic. You know, the blackfish, look at that, and the CO2. Yeah, going to Sun Pets Aquarium shop. This is a planted aquarium shop. As you can see right now, we are walking towards the shop. It's a very well kept shop. And previously this shop was in Seletar Farmway Road, same like Nanyang Aquarium. So we moved here, shifted here. So yeah, we're reaching. So as you can see around the place. I'll leave the address at the description below. So if you want to visit this shop, please check it out below. Alright, I think they are using the ADA amino system to set up the planted aquarium. All their aquarium are super nice, as you can see right now. Okay, so before you install your aquarium, you can pick your aquarium size, the width of your aquarium, maybe 60 cm or more or bigger. As you can see, they have some of the tanks here. So place it on your cabinet, a cube cabinet. That's what you saw just now. Okay, so after you've chosen your measurement of a tank, you can create some very nice tanks like this. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is check out the levelness of your tank, your planted aquarium tank. So you can also use a garden mat, place it on top, so at least you can level the tank, right? Use a leveling tool, with a bubble in between, make sure your tank is leveled. Okay. So next, important for a planted aquarium tank is your substrate system. Okay, if you use a slightly high-tech aquarium like what the ADA system is using, you might want to buy a live substrate. Okay, so that your plant roots, they will be have a very symbiotic relationship with the bacteria and the microorganisms, so that your plants can absorb the nutrients from the substrate itself, which the substrate will have a rich bacteria, having relationship with the aquatic roots. Okay, so your substrate, you might need like a natural soil layer, nutrients layer, and your bacterial microbial community layer. You can actually ask the store or the shop owner. I think he'll be very glad to help you. Alright. So there are different type of soil, natural soil you can choose from this particular shop, and nutrient layer and the microbial community layer. Okay, like different bacteria cans and products. I think they're selling them from ADA. Okay, so next you need to make a substrate line. Okay, so what we mean by substrate line is that just create a simple slope. Each natural planted aquarium is unique, and you can create your own feel. The slope you can create from bottom under the back to give it a sense of depth to your layout. Alright, so mostly planted aquariums from ADA, they like to use dark substrates. Alright, so making up the framework of your layout. Okay, so how do you make your layout? Mostly this is done by driftwoods. They are served as framework for your compositions. So you just place driftwood in a stable way. So you can consider a good left and right and front back balance. You do not need to arrange your driftwood in very complicated way. So make sure that the overall balance is relaxing into what is your liking is. So you can create your own unique nature in your living room, hall, or your bedroom. So yeah, so your driftwood and your sand, these are the components. So and also, in order to create your natural aquarium, there are different types. Basically, you can have a convex, concave, or triangular composition type. Alright, I think the most popular type is the concave type, so maybe you can try that. Alright, And when planting your aquarium, you can just put a little bit of water in it, so start planting your foreground plants. Alright, so before that you need to prepare your plants, use some pincets when you're ready to pinch your foreground plants into your soil, planted soil. Right, with shallow water. Don't need to pour a lot of water in first. So that is how the ADA system works. So by doing this, you avoid plants being burned, or your hands being getting wet. So just use the proper tools. Okay, I think the shop that's selling them, you can ask the shop owner. And you might also want to attach like willy moss or other moss to your driftwood to make it more relaxing feeling, like nature. In nature, all these moss are attached to woods. So yeah. Alright. Okay, so next you can prepare your foreground plants. When preparing your foreground plants, make sure they are lined different heights, different heights which you have to plant them. So make it very systematic way of planting. Okay, so be careful when you're removing the rock wool and all those when they're protecting the plant roots. Right, so just make them into small bunches so you can pinch them into the soil. Right. Okay, so some of the plants you might want to try is wabikusa. So those are some of the foreground plants, just some suggestions. And next you just need to consider your mid-ground plants, right? So to make it seamless for your for foreground to your mid-ground, so that your viewers, those people enjoying your tank, they can have a seamless feel of your tank. Right. So again, just prepare your mid-ground plants and create, attach something to your driftwood. Just use a piece of small rock, and use a wood tie and tie your mid plants to the small stone, so it can hide the plant and the plant from floating up. Alright, just secure the plant with your tie. Okay, so just be careful, don't damage the plant roots as well. Okay, and lastly for planting, right, you can use background plants. So these are mainly from stem plants and tape-like plants, right? So the balance is important. So what Ada suggested is in your center, near center, off center bit, you put some red color plants or those like more outstanding plants. So when your plant is to grow, so the overall will look very nice, alright, and relaxing. So your cluster of plants, just take some fine leaf or narrow leaf plants in your cluster, few cluster. Okay, so your planting direction, so you can decide that to make it dense and neat. So try to make it in a systematic way. So okay, after you've planted all your plants in a position which you love, then you can start adding the water. Okay, so just gently pour the water, for example over a cup or your hand, okay, into the tank. So the important thing is your substrate. Don't try not to make a hole, or you can use some strainers or some paper, just make it on the side. So but don't pour it directly into a substrate, otherwise you make a hole and your whole aquarium become very crowded. Okay, so that's the whole idea. So next, of course, you need to add some anti-chlorine. Especially in Singapore, the chlorine level is extremely high, so this might kill off your plants as well as your fishes later on. Of course, you don't add fish in this stage. This is a crucial fish, as there's no beneficial bacteria at all, but a lot of ammonia and other dangerous chemicals inside your water. So next, after you've done all your plant, you need to install your CO2 system, your filtration system. Just get the whole set from the store. I believe they are very well equipped. So from what I see, they have like lily pipes and lighting, CO2, canisters, and the whole system, filtration. The ADA system is very nice, like silver colored and all those. You can also buy the cabinets, I think, from them. You can just ask the store owners. Right. So lighting, CO2 system, the whole sales system, those you can get from the store themselves. Right. So this is a complete planted aquarium with CO2. But for myself, I like to use low-tech planting method where I don't use CO2 at all. Right. So very crucial thing is, please do not add fish to your aquarium yet. Like from my previous video, what I suggest is for you to wait for 1 month. That's just as the estimated period, so that your water cycle can start, and your bacteria can grow and everything like that. So please be patient. So there might be some you might be excited to put in your fish, but your biological filtration system is not ready yet, so that might kill your fish, might get disappointed. Okay, so planting, once you have completed all those, so all you need to do is just to wait and do some partial water changes. Like example, in my previous video, like might want to do daily changes or 1 to 2 day changes, to keep the water fresh and clean. For this small planted tanks, octo, I think is suckerfish or sagamore fish or catfish is very popular, and some small streams, like all these streams you see on the screen, they have all the correct type of fish and the filtration system and tanks. I think everything are ready. As you can see, their planted tanks are very, very pretty and nice. Okay, they got all small fishes, and algae you might not have too much essential light, so suckerfish is very important, which I found just one suckerfish can clean your whole tank very efficiently. Yeah. So next, for aquascaping, you will need to have some I think trimming scissors. Okay, for your first trim, maybe suggestion is like 2 to 3 weeks. So just let your plants grow and flourish. You can just I think don't trim too fast. Let your plant flourish first and use those like more easier plants, to grow. If you use a CO2, you can use those more demanding plants. Okay, like trimming. Then after that, once your plants has established and the nitrogen cycle has begun roughly, you can see the water condition, all those, and do some testing, then you trim your plants. Yeah. So your moss also let them take root. Okay, and initially when I started my planted tank like 6 years ago, my low-tech planted tank, I did add some liquid fertilizer. Okay, just like some, it depends the liquid fertilizer instruction. Just follow the instructions on the whichever type of liquid fertilizer you use. Previously, mine is just add 1 drop like per few days. Different liquid plant liquid fertilizer have different instructions. So yeah, you can choose from the type which you are comfortable with, right? And for ADA, I believe they have many different equipment, very fantastic and very good equipment. You can just try those, buy the whole complete set. Yeah. Okay, so once you have waited for maybe 1 to 2 months or even longer, even better still. So you know that after you did your testing, your test kit, the water is fine, then you start adding your fish. So don't worry, there's a lot of fish to choose from, as you can see from the video itself. Alright, once your water quality has become stable, then it's time to add your fish, okay, to your fish tank. Alright, you can like add you know, emperor tetra, those small ones, you know, or like even cichlids, you know, mollies, or other tetras. Popular are tetras like small angel, atlas, you know, guppies, you know, the fancy guppies are very nice as well. For your after that, then give them small feedings. Don't overfeed them, but like maybe just small amount at the moment first. Let them get used to the your new tank. Right. Okay, so the important thing when planting is the water cycle. That is very important. Then how you aquascape it. Right. So after that, once you found that your plants start flourishing, outgrowing your tank, then from there I suggest you start maintaining and cutting and trimming your tank. Don't trim too fast, otherwise your plant will die as well. The plants also need water circulation, right? As I think is super important for the plants to flourish as well. So I suggest you use simple plants. Initially I use Java fern first. As you can see on screen, this is Java fern. Alright, inside the screen these are Java fern, very easy to grow. Right, they don't even need CO2 at all. But if you want to have a full-fledged planted aquarium, then with your CO2 canister and all those, then you can try other plants as well. Right. Okay, so these are some of the plants you can try. Right, so in future I'll create a video on plants, what type of simple easy to grow plants for your new planted tank. Right, so what I suggest is start simple, start everything very simple first. Use the most simplest plant, use the most simplest fish, and for stabilization of water, your your cycling of your water, that's very important. So don't add your fishes too fast. You know, even plants, sometimes if you add plants too fast, your plants might die as well. Right, so as you can see, they have a cat down there. Previously in Seletar Farmway, they have even dogs, bulldogs, very huge bulldogs. These are very pretty and very well maintained planted tank. As you can see, I love their tanks a lot, all of them. So these are the equipment, you know, lily tubes and all those filtration system. You can see they got many equipments ready already. This is a fantastic tank. I think it's one of the best tank which I like a lot. So as you can see, their foreground, their mid-ground, their background, you know, and the reds and the green, they have done a very good combination in those. Okay, their filter system are hidden at the bottom cabinet. Everything is very neatly done. So, and if you started to grow this different type of very beautiful plants, please try to add CO2 and also liquid fertilizer at first. Right, this I can see I like these two tanks a lot as well. Look at that.
think these are Atlas angels. Atlas angels, I think I'm not very sure if I pronounced correctly. And this tank is super nice. Look at that. The Discus and the fishes, you know, I think neon tetras and the plants, you know. Look at that, look at that. The space, everything is very well balanced. So just make your own natural aquarium. It's unique to you. You can create any type of planted tanks which you love and like. Okay, there's no right or wrong, but just make it simple at first when you start out. You know, your plants might die sometimes, but don't get disappointed. Just try again. Okay. Okay, if you like this video so far, please subscribe, and I'll be posting a lot more videos. Alright, thank you for watching. Hello everyone, so today we are going to Sun Pets Aquarium Shop. This is a planted aquarium shop. As you can see right now, we are walking towards the shop. It's a very well Nanyang Trading Aquarium Fish Farm. Is at the new area. This is their new area. Okay, as you can see just now in the address, this area is near Khatib MRT station. Okay, so as you can see, this surrounding is very peaceful. All the buildings are newly built, and as you can see, I moved one round. Chencharu Link, okay, number 8 Chencharu Link. So all of these areas are very big fish farms. Some are public, and most are private. Okay, not open to the public. So right now we are going into the Nanyang Fish Farm, which previously was located in Sengkang Farmway. Alright, Sengkang Farmway is very popular. Previously I always go there to buy fishes. My Discus was from there. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very large fish farm. They are open to public, and there are aquariums selling so many of them. Okay, and look at the place. The very first tank is this flower horn with a second mouth fish. Alright. Okay, so let's go in. Okay, so this is the payment counter, same like their Seletar Farmway setup. Okay, so the left hand side is the toilet, or you need to walk all the way to the extreme end. So this is a small road where you can walk from Khatib MRT. Okay, so you can see very huge area. There are quite a lot of people, so even during weekdays. So as you can see, these are the tour of the Nanyang Fish Farm. Okay, the accessories, the payment counter, their staffs. Okay, they just moved here, I think a few months ago, a few weeks ago. Okay, so they are selling pumps, accessories, lighting, so many aquarium. As in, these are the pumps, external filter canisters. Okay, so this is the entire tour, and the fence. As you can see, the building is quite new. Okay, it's much better building than their old building. Okay, but then the location is slightly further. Alright, so I got to walk much further as compared to the old Sengkang Farmway. You know, I just need to take one bus. Then from there I can walk over. Okay, so many things to sell, and their tanks. Right now we're going to the tank area to show you what the tanks they have. Okay, these are the plants, the plastic plant. These are substrates. Okay, this is quite a nice, very nice planted tank. Look at that. Let me zoom in a bit. Established. Look at the plant. the water, you know, and the this planted aquarium. Very simple, but yeah, it's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable tank. Okay, now they got many rows of fish. Okay, before that, you see some of the rocks. Okay, and make different composition using those rocks. And these are many rows of community tank fishes, tetras, angels, sagamore, purple. We'll come back here later. Okay, so before that, let's go into their second section. Wow, look at that, so many tanks. Okay, and here this plastic bag, later we'll zoom it in. They are selling like dedicated pairs of guppies, no breeder guppy, black Moscows, and these are the planted tank areas, stones, a lot of plants which you can select from. Got water lily, everything, floating plant, you know, easy to grow plant, difficult to grow plant. Our fighting fish section, right? And there they sell everything, even crickets, $2.50 per pack, $2.50. And they have goldfish, tetra, monster fishes, strange fishes. Yeah, many of the fishes I'm not sure of their name. So if you know their name, please comment down below. Alright, and just put in the timeline, we should see what fishes you saw. So these are some of the guppies. Alright, they got shrimp, selling shrimp, snails, fighting fishes in pairs, plants, more aquatic plants. Many different tanks, so many of them. They're saying much more tanks than their old area. I think all these are new tanks. Alright, this is their private area. Oops, I went to the wrong corner. So I'm not supposed to come in here. Yep, I better go out. These are silver arowanas. These are stingrays. Freshwater stingrays. This costs one pair in Singapore dollars. Yeah, some of the silver arowanas. And just fed their fishes. I can see is eating a prawn in one of the arowanas. And choose from the many pieces. They have many arowanas to choose from. Stingrays, for those who like monster fish tank, you can buy a few pieces from them, or two stingrays with one arowana, one bottom, one the top water layer. It's just nice. Your giant tank will look nice. African tiger. Black jaguar, Burberry. Got some peacock. I think these are the monster fish area. There are some koi. It's just like 680. Koi, there are different coloration. You know, it depends on their bloodline. You know, koi for bloodlines are very important. You know, these are some more nicer silver arowanas. The color is look very bright, very healthy swimming. You can see there's a eel as well in the piping. 128 red eye silver. Sakura goldfish, $38 per piece. Yeah, they have an entire goldfish section as well, so their goldfish are very pretty. If you buy more, then it will be cheaper on them. $380 koi. So these are cheaper. So far, please subscribe. So this is just part 1 of the Nanyang fish farm tour. Right, subscribe. We have many more videos to go. We'll show you all of their fishes, what they have. For some peacocks. Some of your monster fish selection, you can buy some of this before. Hello everybody, so this is another fish farm tour. Now you see this is Nanyang Trading Aquarium Fish Farm. It's at the new area. This is their new area. Okay, as you can see just now in the address, this area is near Khatib MRT station. Okay, so as you can see, this surrounding is very peaceful. All the buildings are newly built, and as you can see, I moved one round. Chencharu Link. Okay, number 8 Chencharu Link. So all of this area are very big fish farms. Some are public and most are private. Okay, not open to the public. So right now we are going into the Nanyang Fish Farm, which previously was located in Sengkang Farmway. Alright, Sengkang Farmway is very popular. Previously I always go there to buy fishes.
Snakehead fishes are beautiful and intelligent fishes. These fish are naturally distributed from southeastern Iran and eastern Afghanistan eastwards to China, northwards to Siberia and southwards to Java, and from the White Nile westwards to the Senegal and Chad river drainages and southwards to the Congo river drainage in Africa. There are 2 genera, Channa, Parachanna, containing 34 species, although the diversity is much greater in several undescribed species, particularly from India. The emperor snakehead is capable of reaching 65 centimeters (26 inches), rendering it suitable only for the species tank, or at very best with other large tank mates, although a very large tank would be needed anyway. This fish is best kept in water at 24 to 28 degrees Celsius, 75 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, pH 6.0 to 7.0 and GH to 10. Golden cobra snakehead, Channa or Intimaculata, also known as the orange-spotted snakehead. The golden cobra reaches about 40 centimeters 16 inches. This is a relatively aggressive fish that's best kept alone. Snakeheads are valuable food fish. Called Nyayant in Burmese, in Manipuri as Ngamu, they are prized fish eaten in a variety of ways. In Vietnam, they are called ka loc, ka quay, or ka chu oi, and are prized in clay pot dishes and pickled preparations. Larger species, such as C. striata, C. maculata, and Parachanna obscura, are farmed in aquaculture. In the United States, chefs have suggested controlling the snakehead invasion by serving them in restaurants. In Indonesia, snakehead fish are called ikan gabus, served as the main parts of traditional dishes such as bitois pukung gabus, and considered to be a delicacy due to their rarity in the wild and in aquaculture, as they are harder to raise than other popular freshwater fish such as catfish and carp. Snakeheads can be fed with a variety of live foods, and snakeheads also readily take chunks of fish, mussels, shrimps, and commercial pelleted foods such as sinking pellets. Other non-aquatic live foods that can be fed to your snakehead fishes include earthworms, mealworms, and crickets. Younger snakeheads can be fed with bloodworms and krill. Snakehead fishes is easy to spawn. You need to give them the right conditions and aquarium tank setup which is large enough. Sexing snakehead species is not as easy. Suggestion is that female snakehead fishes are generally plumper, so try to look out for plumper snakehead for females and slim snakehead for males. It is best and easiest to introduce several snakehead fishes in the same large aquarium tank in order to let them pair up, and remember to add in sufficient hiding places like bogwood, and later on after you have a breeding pair, you can remove those fishes which did not become a pair later on from the tank. Different snakehead species require different breeding conditions, therefore try to simulate the rise and fall in temperature in the changing seasons and provide the best conditions in the aquarium tank as possible. And as for brooding their eggs, some snakehead species brood their eggs orally while others utilize bubble nests. Both parents typically guard the fry, which swim in a compact school. Once the eggs hatch, you can see there is a beautiful snakehead video in YouTube, which shows parents guarding their baby snakeheads. It's such a beautiful video. Snakehead fishes are known to migrate over only short distances over land to find other water ponds or streams, using their ability to breathe air. When moving over land, they curve their body in an S shape first, before launching themselves forward by a powerful stretching motion. Only high humidity conditions Chana snakehead fishes are able to survive estimated 2 up to 4 days out of the water, but if placed in direct sunlight, they desiccate and die in minutes. Snakehead fishes are not known to leave the water for any reason other than making their way back to other water sources or ponds after flooding or dry seasons. The only true snakehead fishes to actively leave the water are some of the smaller species, C. gacha and C. orientalis, C. asiatica, and C. amphibius, and only due to seasonal changes which affect their water home, and when they need to look for other water ponds and sources to survive. Before growing to full-size adult, most Chana snakehead species hunt in groups. When becoming mature, they will start a solitary life and develop very aggressive behavior against their own species and other fishes. When a snakehead pair has formed, they will attack and drive away all other fishes around their nest. Snakehead Chana fishes are not active swimmers at all, and when they are not feeding, snakehead tend to move only when surfacing for grabbing a mouth of air. They spend a lot of time hovering in midwater or resting on the bottom within cover as ambush predators. Some large snakeheads, however, live a more pelagic life and are far more active swimmers. All snakeheads are capable of powerful bursts of acceleration. They curve their body in an S shape and launch themselves forward by stretching. Chamamerulaides, emperor snakehead, is best kept in a pond or a very super large aquarium. The aquarium should be decorated so that there are a lot of open areas for swimming and some hiding places, using bogwood. Plants are recommendable and encourage your snakeheads to breed if you have a pair of emperor snakeheads. This species must have access to the surface air in order to survive. They are also extremely powerful jumpers, and their aquariums should be covered with heavy, tight-fitting lids and lock if possible if you are keeping super giant-sized snakehead emperor fishes. Snakehead fish, as you now already know, are capable of swift bursts of acceleration. They are also extremely powerful fish, and can easily knock over all your aquarium decorations, so try to tie down your aquarium decors with fishing strings if needed. And snakeheads also prefer aquariums with plenty of plant cover and hiding places as discussed before, so try java ferns or other hardy plants, which can withstand the attack of the giant snakehead fishes. snakehead fishes are beautiful and intelligent fishes. These fish are naturally distributed from southeastern Iran and eastern Afghanistan eastwards to China, northwards to Siberia and southwards to Java, and from the White Nile westwards to the Senegal and Chad.
夢よどうか覚めないで君は願うけれど夢はいつか覚めるものそれが時の定めいつも君の中に Sleepers wake, dreams will fade, although we cling fast. Was it real, what we saw? I believe. Lost in dreams, we sleep on, tossing and turning. Stay with me, by my side, never leave. What if the worst comes? If someday this sweet reverie ends, we two are memories. Dream with me by the sea. We watch the waves crash. Hold my hand, think of me, and I'll fly.夢よどうか覚めないで君は願うけれど夢はいつか覚めるものそれが時の定めいつも君の中に Sleepers wake, dreams will fade, although we cling fast. Was it real, what we saw? I believe. Lost in dreams, we sleep on, tossing and turning. Stay with me, by my side, never leave. What if the worst comes?
Ivan's beta shop. Alright, so welcome and join us. So this episode is about betas, like show betas, to show beta. So when buying your first beta, you can choose whether going to a shop like Ivan's beta shop. They are grand champion for beta in different categories, as you can see. Alright, so later we're going to show you different tanks of beta. As you can see, these are his fishes, other type of fishes down here, and later I will be showing you all his trophies, Aquarama, Grand Champion and Crown category, first prize, Grand Champion, and many first, second, third and Grand Champion prize. This is Aquarama Grand Champion. Okay, his trophies and all the other awards which he won with his very beautiful betas, show betas. Alright, so when buying a beta, you might want to find breeders, you know, or sellers online, you know, like Evans. He has a website as well, fantastic website. I went to the website itself. Many different type of show betas and wild beta as well, and food and accessories. These are first prize on crown tails. Alright, crown tails are so beautiful, so beautiful. Later I'm going to show so many of them. Alright, so when finding selecting your first beta, so you just need to look for the condition of the beta, you know, whether the breeder, most likely you want to buy from breeder, so your bloodline will be good if you want to breed them. Alright, and also you want to make sure that the tank being housed in a clean. As you can see, this is a candy half moon, so I might get some of the beta name wrong, so please comment below for a correct name. This is red tiger double tail. See, as you can see, fantastic. They are very beautiful, very beautiful. Right, so we're going to run through all of them, having some of the names down there, and as we continue on how to select a beta, just look at the gills. You know, this is another very nice candy. I think it's a candy, so if there's a name to it, please comment below and the timeline to give the correct name if I have tell you wrongly. Okay, thank you very much in advance. And also please do not keep your beta in a small bottle. Okay, so as you can see, what Ivan did is they put it in a slightly larger container. Alright, or you can even put it in a tank as well to give them ample space, you know, because Ivan is selling them, so he need all the space he need, and he take care of his beta very well. Alright, and he's very friendly. Okay, the boss. Yep, you can go down there to his shop as well. Okay, so I'll put his shop address down below as well. Please, if you're in Singapore, visit him, or if you're overseas, you can go to his website. Alright, so as you can see, when you're buying a beta, look at the gills, the fins, not any leftover food in their container and the tank. As you can see right now, all these beta in a very super duper clean environment. The water are perfect and very nice. You know, the eyes are no shady. And important for beta is, as you can see, you need to choose one which is very active, you know, responsive. You can also train the beta to move left or right according to Ivan's Facebook as well. He got many videos and many tricks on his many years and awards, which is one in super perfect betas. So you can take a look at his website as well. Alright, so it's fantastic fishes. If you like, you can buy the betas from them. Alright, at reasonable price for this type of quality, very high quality. You know, they are grand champion quality, all these betas. Alright, and also for selecting of different beta fishes. Okay, they also sell, of course, all males beta. Females are more docile, you know, they don't fight or they don't flare as much. Okay, smaller, the finish are smaller, but are equally colorful. Alright, and beta are categorized into different types, you know, tail type, you know, acronyms on them, and there are many photos as well. Some of the very popular type of the placards or the short fin betas, crown tail, you know, like Ivan has won. This is the copper, as you can see. Crown tail, like Ivan has won the first prize for this crown tail beta. There's double tail, or short form for DT. Okay, placard short form for PK, crown tail for CT, Super Delta SD, Super Delta double SDDT, Lyra tail, half moon, HM. Most of the time you see like PK, most of the time you see PK, HM, placard half moon or elephant ear. It's very nice, where the finish are like quite big, looks like elephant. Okay. And elephant ear half moon also very popular, and of course last but not least there are the giants. Alright, giants. So giants come from Thailand, so they are very nice and pretty fishes. As for time mix, you need to choose those fishes which can swim faster than your beta. As you know, beta is a predator. They'll try to bite other fishes, territorial, So yeah, the best is to have your beta in an individual specialized tank, right? And beta maintenance, you recommended is to keep water, those water with no chlorine. Especially in Singapore, the chlorine level is very high. You might want to keep some seasoned water for beta. Change your water if you're keeping them in a smaller tank. So changing water should be quite easy. Okay, as you can see, what Ivan did is that all his beta tanks, containers are super clean, super duper clean. Alright, and also if you want to breed or conditions, your beta, conditioning betas for breeding. Example, you see your beta coming out creating bubbles. That means they are very comfortable with their environment, especially bubble nests, okay, on the surface. Those are the signs that your beta are happy in how you are keeping them. Alright, so healthy beta, you're able to have more easier breeding. Like some of the tips and tricks are to firstly gain more knowledge on the beta breeding. Some of the ideal age beta age is like 5 to 7 years old. Breeding a pair is best age is approximately 4 to 8 months. The breeding pair should be of a roughly similar size, or the female to be slightly smaller. Alright, that would be perfect. So please do allow the breeding pair to get to know each other first, and also the environment. Put some leaf, some hiding spot. This is very important for your female, because as you know, the male is very aggressive. So please let your male and female get to know each other, roughly 3 to 4 or 5 days. Get them ready for breeding. Maybe 1 week as well. It depends on the situation. And if the conditions are good, the male will start to build a bubble nest. Like he's trying to attract the partner. Just let them get familiarized with each other a few days, maybe 1 week. So the female, as you can see, if it's ready for breeding, we will see vertical stripes. Alright, so if you see they are interested in each other, or they are fighting, then separate them. If they do not breed after 48 hours, or slightly longer, slightly less, approximately estimated 48 hours. So you got to remove the female once the breeding is completed. Roughly it takes around estimated 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours, or maybe lower. The female hide and run away, because the male is quite aggressive. And the eggs normally will hatch within 24 hours, give and take 24 hours estimated. So please remove your male beta when the fishes are like your baby fishes. The fries are like free swimming. So after that, just feed them with Daphnial or Atama, those baby food, until they are big enough to take some flakes and all those. Slowly take some time to breed beta. You can go to the breeders, like their shop. This their shop there. Right, so as you can see, these are just some of the suggestions and recommendations on how to breed and get your first beta. Alright, especially you want to get a good bloodline beta. If you get from Ivan, as you can see, all these crown tails are super nice. Okay, so I'll let you enjoy the rest of the betas. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like it so far. And some more, these are all grand champion, very good bloodlines from Ivan's beta. Okay, thank you and continue to enjoy the rest of the beta. Okay, thanks guys, please subscribe. Hello everyone. So today we are going to Ivan's beta shop. Alright. So welcome and join us. So this episode is about betas, like show betas, to show beta. So when buying your first beta, you can choose whether going to a shop like Ivan's beta shop. They are grand champion for beta in different categories, as you can see. Alright, so later we're going to show you different tanks of beta. As you can see, these are his fishes, other type of fishes down here, and later
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. As you fade away. one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no.
Synapses, fire and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage, you know we ain't average. I ain't gon' say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes, I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. You force will block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line, sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine, was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no. We're wide awake now, our eyes are wide open. We're running this world, we're keeping it turning. We're living like giants.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's aftermath. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just double up, don't be scared.
멈추지 않아 once we go 내가 너운 멜로 모든 배워 빨리 달려 넌 못 따라와 True damage we do it True damage 보여줄게 뭐든 쉽게 이기든 지든 My crew make the beat No one could stop us they'll try but they won't